right, ready to clap? 1, 2, 3. All right, let's all do it correctly.
That was
Sounds like
embarrassing.
1, 2, 3. Wow, that was good. That was in sync.
That was
Yo,
good.
what is going on, guys? Welcome to the Balance University Podcast. I'm your host, Nick Costolas. Today, I'm with a plethora of my friends. There's a lot of us.
I like the word plethora.
Thank you. I got my boy Joe Sarah. We got Matt O'Leary.
What up?
We got Daniel O'Leary,
What's happening?
a.k.a. Randy. And we got
Robert
Parker. So,
gets pulled over, Parker.
yeah, dude, you want to start with that? You want to
No.
start how, you know?
Nope, no.
Okay, we won't talk about it.
Who the fuck wants to talk about that?
Talk about,
You want to start about how shitty your
I'm
next
not trying to incriminate myself on webcam.
why would you get incriminated?
I'm just joking.
You guys-
Just talking about personal things as soon as we open up.
Let's do personal things. Let's start about what's
didn't
your,
even do the
your
intro.
history with.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
I
didn't
just did it.
All right, go. Sorry.
Ba-dum-tsh. Wait, we can't hear it, but I'm envisioning
I hear
that
it.
it sounded
What's the
good.
purple one?
That's crickets for a joke that's not funny. So like if Matt says something, you just
That's
oh
real
no,
purple.
Joe, hit pimpin'.
Oh, all right.
We have multiple buttons.
That one's still
Trust me,
going.
they hear it.
All these buttons.
Nick can't control all everything
This
at
one's still
once.
They understand
It was.
that they need to keep it pimpin'.
As long as it's
bigger buttons.
He's like,
Right.
he just
Don't
freezes
know.
up. He's like,
All right, so guys, plethora of topics that we could discuss today. Want to start with the NBA and the news that came out today?
Definitely.
All right, so the Miami Heat acquired Victor Oladipo from the Rockets today. Why are the Rockets just giving away everybody? What happened? Are they getting like a shit ton of
Clean
draft
house.
picks?
Are they
Is that what it
getting
is?
picks? I was going to say, are they getting picks? I don't know.
The Miami Heat acquired star guard Victor Oladipo from the Houston Rockets on Thursday. It was announced. Although sources told ESPN Adrian Wojnarowski earlier this week that this was widespread confidence Houston would trade Oladipo, the teams went right to the top, right up to 3 p.m. deadline before agreeing to the trade. Keep going. All right, so who'd they trade? Who did Marcus Aldridge go to? All right, so Victor Oladipo went to the Heat, are expected to emerge as the front runner to sign the Marcus Aldridge. Dude, if they get Aldridge,
Who, the Heat?
yeah,
Yeah,
if they get
that's pretty
Oladipo, Aldridge, and Jimmy Buckets, and Tyler Herro, like that's a fucking squad.
The Rockets
bro.
do get Avery Bradley, Kelly Olynyk, and a first-round pick. Oh, first-round swap, so it's not even a pick.
And they do get the swap.
It's corny.
Brooklyn's pick, too.
All right, so we're gonna decide who
Oh, you want Brooklyn's pick?
who are your picks to win the NBA Finals this year?
Daniel's.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. I'm picking Brooklyn too. What
Oh,
do you
yeah.
think?
I'm picking the Jazz.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Brooklyn.
Michael Jordan.
He's like, oh no! Starts freezing up.
Michael Jordan is good at basketball.
I like basketball.
Yo, all right. So you know what we can talk about? Robbie's gonna get heated because Robbie can't control his emotions. So I put in the group chat the other night in the Boys Emotion chat. Who would win? We had Steph Curry at point. Nobody
So
agreed with
corny.
me, so whatever.
Yeah,
Steph
because
Curry
you're
at
not even
point.
close. Send that picture to my Mac.
See, I saw
Okay.
that group chat had like 400 messages, and I said, I'm not even gonna.
You were like,
I'm not even
nah.
gonna bring
If you're not engaged, there's no fucking
it. No,
point.
I'm not.
Like literally.
I engaged for like 2 seconds and then Don Juan just kept on
Yeah,
saying,
you can move over.
I saw how many messages
He
there
just
were.
kept
I
on
was like,
saying-
nah, bro.
Shaquille
Nah,
O'Neal,
he said
who's
that's
stopping
dude,
Shaq? I was
yeah,
like,
you
oh
know
my
what's
gosh.
better for the people at home so they can see.
We also have to talk in one person.
Why don't you just read off who's on the team? You don't have to do all, you know?
Just so they have a visual. But
Yeah,
I'll,
that's
I'll
fine.
just say it now.
It's both.
All right, so the first team was Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant, LeBron.
Give me the visual too. Both.
I'm looking for the visual, bro. You act like I'm fucking not doing that. I just can't find it. Maybe if you didn't change the name of the group chat, you
Wait,
fucking
watch
like,
this. I'll find it in 2 seconds.
doing well, dog.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
my.
word. I sent it in multiple chats. Just airdrop it.
Drop it to my iMac.
Are you trying to say there's a group chat that I'm not in?
Right.
Because that's what.
No, you guys didn't even want to be in
Obviously
that chat.
right.
Trust me.
It'll go
The
to the
iMac. Yeah.
You guys were in a chat with them, and you guys all jumped ship immediately.
Can you find
Cartier glasses. I won't even peek at you. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. You're
Please,
trying to peep what I do, trying to steal my moves.
please stop.
This guy.
New pair of tennis
Yo, who
shoes.
sings this one?
There it
Cool,
is,
baby.
Nick.
Oh,
Hey,
Keep
buddy.
it that way.
All right, Wart. You're a dick. first of
Wow,
all.
I heard that voice crack.
Yeah,
He said, "All right,
Do you
what?"
want to go play some baseball? You know that Family Guy skit?
Yeah, that's fucking weak. All right, guys, who do you guys got at home?
Yeah, so-
leave a comment down below, top or bottom.
Quick. So I can't really get the bottom row out of under you guys because it doesn't really matter anyway. But
Ooh.
Okay, so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Joe, who's winning? Is it even close?
It's close, but the top.
Like, how is it close? Who's guarding Curry? Irving, right?
Who won in the finals, head to head?
But
I mean, to me, it's the Shaq Kobe combo. It's over.
Yeah, like
For real. The Shaq Kobe combo.
No,
Shaq,
me,
Kobe,
to me,
LeBron on the
It's
same
iconic.
team with
the
the
other
best.
three is the
to me, it's the LeBron and Kobe combo.
You lift that.
I mean,
Yeah.
if Shaq is
We should use
lazy
that
as
one.
fuck, like he usually sometimes is, maybe the bottom team is winning. But if everybody on top is going 110%,
So then- so then the bottom-
everybody
Shaq
everybody
in his prime.
if everybody
Not
on
lazy
top is
Shaq.
going 110%, they're beating.
can't.
Just zoom
Top one.
zoom in really a lot on the.
I
Like,
can't.
honestly,
This is the most I can zoom
That's
in.
actually perfect. There you go.
Honestly, I was
I like
pretty
Kobe.
heavy on the top, but now, honestly, if you think about the
Hard
matchups, literally just like match them straight up.
But you don't
Like-
match it straight up.
But
That's
no,
the thing.
zoom out,
Yeah, you
zoom
gotta
out real
match
quick.
them
No,
as-
no, no,
you
no. I'm
kinda
saying
kinda
like,
match them as a
I'm saying
team.
watch this. Zoom out. Okay, so everyone's saying like,
I'd say Giannis taking Durant.
Yeah.
I'm arguing that Giannis is gonna body Durant.
Yeah.
Durant only has a 3 on Giannis.
Yeah, I know you love
That's all
Durant.
he needs,
Bodying
though.
Durant.
I know you love
that's
Durant.
literally all he needs.
Yeah,
That
but-
is all he needs.
I
but
mean,
think
nah.
his
Like
defense
to
is
me,
up.
the only threat, honestly,
Rebounding.
like I'm still saying the top. Like I'm still saying like it's
Yeah,
a close
but if
thing,
you're gonna
but
talk about rebounds, and
Shaquille
stuff, like-
O'Neal would probably be the biggest problem. Because think about it, the Kobe Shaq duo, but then there's also
Move up.
Kobe's being guarded by Michael Jordan, guys.
I genuinely think.
And
That's true.
LeBron James is being
I
guarded by
think-
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi
I think-
Leonard.
I think if the top team's going to win, the X factor is honestly going to be Curry pulling up from half court. It's just he makes it so who
Nah.
are you going to guard? How are
it
you
would
going to guard
literally
that?
like the
Yo,
only
people
way
who are
that they would
scoring-
win is
people
literally
who are
just
scoring
little
on
Yeah,
top
tops.
is LeBron.
One person.
People who scoring on top is LeBron and Shaq. Honestly.
And Curry.
And Curry. And Curry.
Kobe.
And Curry.
And
You guys are not
No,
giving
no, I
any
think-
respect
no,
to Kobe.
everybody
Bryant.
is
I
a-
just named everybody.
Kobe
guys.
Bryant is faded away in
Nobody
Jordan's
has
face
even
since
said
we've seen
Jordan's
it
name
happen.
yet.
If
One
this
person-
is a, if
but
this is
I
a
think-
normal game, let's be honest. Some people on these lists, they're not gonna have a good game, bro. They're
That's
gonna
what I'm
get
saying.
guarded. They're gonna get swatted. Kawhi's definitely gonna block LeBron once or twice. Michael Jordan's definitely gonna lock down Kobe's fade once or
No.
twice.
He's not
You
gonna
say
lock
no,
down
but
Kobe
it's
all game.
happened.
Bro.
He's not gonna lock Kobe down.
Yeah,
all
I'm
game.
sorry.
He's
In a
not gonna do it.
5-on
Jordan taught
Yo.
Bryant.
in a 5-on-5,
Bobby,
Kobe
make it a full screen.
in a
I don't want
5-on-5.
the black borders.
I just want to say the only
Just
guy
zoom
on this
into it.
on
That's
this
simple.
Jesus
page.
Christ.
There you
just
go.
The
shut
guy in
up.
this picture who has 2 numbers retired is Kobe Bryant.
I personally think
The only
that
Because
person
he's
in the
the one
NBA
that
with
had
two
numbers.
One person at a time.
Two numbers, my bad.
Dominance.
I personally think that Michael Jordan and Kobe kind of cross each other out because they're gonna have such a game. It's just gonna be
I agree.
It's gonna be a
Exactly.
defensive game.
Exactly.
It's gonna be
That's-
back and forth. So they're like out of the picture. Curry
I agree.
Is beating. I don't know.
Kyrie's got him in
Kyrie's
the
already
paint, but
beaten
Curry's
Curry.
got him at
Yeah,
the
I know that,
threes.
but I
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if you're gonna talk
I
about
still
if
think
you're gonna
Curry.
talk about anybody getting in the paint, it's Shaquille's paint.
No,
Yeah,
it's real.
Shaquille-
But
Shaquille
you know,
O'Neal's
One
Here's
person
the
at a time.
Matt, here's-
Kyrie's not getting a shot over
Here-
Kyrie. I don't
Oh,
care.
Yeah,
wait,
but
the road
Shaq would also probably have to worry about
We've been having a
Kawhi.
lot of issues with this. It's just randomly
No, he
stops.
wouldn't.
Yeah,
Shaq,
it's the memory
Shaq
card
would
problem.
literally just throw everybody.
You want to get a
out of the
different
paint.
memory card? Here, pause it.
Just record it right now.
Giannis is
No,
body
'cause
and
it's gonna
Durant
keep
are
happening.
too.
Why are you using that blue one and
Pause
not
it.
this one?
I'll use whatever one.
No,
You
Pause
should
it.
always use that
Go.
one. Yeah, pause it.
And
Welcome
let's
back.
clap one more time.
But like what I was going like before we lost this SD card, like dude, that's Shaq's paint. No, Kyrie's not getting the ball over Shaq. I don't care.
I have a rebuttal.
No one's getting over Shaq.
All
Yeah.
you in the paint, 2 points.
That's
Ooh,
fine.
What are you talking about?
That's all. That's how many points you get when you're in paint.
I understand that, but you got to remember like,
That's probably what the game
Jordan
would
and
come to.
Kobe are the 2 best
Look at all the
perimeter
3-point
defenders in
shooters
the
on the
game.
list, dude.
I think
Jordan and Kobe are not letting
the
anybody
reason
get those threes
the
off.
reason I think the bottom team would win. Can you put the bottom team on the screen, please?
They're on the screen.
No,
Both
but
on
it's
teams
they're,
keep
we're
going.
blocking them.
we're blocking them.
The reason I believe that these 5 would win is because the 3-point shooting.
Yeah, we have to keep in mind people who are just listening to audio. We can't- You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
But just
All right. I'll say out loud the names.
Yeah.
Obviously. The reason I think the bottom team would win is because they have better 3-point shooters, even though they have Curry. Kyrie and KD are that, in my opinion, they would outscore the top team because Kyrie and KD can pull up anywhere, just like Curry. And then you got Michael Jordan. Like, the scoring on the bottom is better than the
Or
scoring
you're
on
gonna
the
say the
top.
better 3-pointers than Kobe. Kobe's put
Kyrie and-
up 80 plus points in a game.
Kyrie and
All right,
KD are
but-
better
all right,
three-point
I got
shooters.
an argument with that though. But Giannis can definitely. I don't know. Giannis has Durant in the paint, right?
Those are 2 points.
Giannis has
But
Durant everywhere.
Durant's not
he's
going
gonna
to
have
the
a
paint.
higher. He's gonna have a higher percentage than
Dude,
Durant at three.
This
at the
game is
three-point.
going to be
Durant's
won
not
lost
going
in
to
the
the
paint
paint,
because
though.
this
He's
game
not
is going
going
to
to
be.
paint.
He's
No,
not
he
going to the
won't.
paint. He's keeping
There's
it
not going to be
mid-range.
any open threes.
Why wouldn't
You're not
Uncle
getting
Drew
open threes.
just give
Slice
Curry
and
the
dice.
shimmy the whole day and fucking just
That's the
drain
same
threes?
guy.
It would be Kyrie versus
That's
Curry.
the same guy.
What do you think, Curry?
Oh,
Just
Curry gives a
triple-
shit.
No, he said
Curry
Uncle
plays
Drew
defense.
cross.
I know, but
Curry gives a
Kyrie's
shit.
got, dude. Kyrie
Yo,
and
Curry-
Curry are just the best matchup.
Curry's the best point
Yeah,
guard
but
ever.
I just don't think anyone's getting it.
That's another
Any type
debate.
of-
You want to
Yo,
get into that debate?
He's the best point guard ever.
I like
Throw
He's
you
the
guys
best
back on the
player
screen.
without the ball.
Yo, throw you guys
I
back
like
on the
that.
screen.
He's on the screen.
No, you guys.
He's the best shooter in NBA history. On the ball, off the ball, catch and shoot. He doesn't need to run the offense. He can run the offense. He's nice at finishing and has great handles.
Yeah,
Like,
I do.
The
I
Warriors
agree.
run off of him.
I agree.
No, I agree.
The Warriors are not the Warriors
He's
without
a
him.
mad smart basketball player.
He's the best point guard, like literally ever.
Do you think that the same thing is going to happen with the Warriors this year?
Yo.
You got to you stop mumbling.
Because what happened? What was Steph Curry's injury? Didn't he like fracture his? Oh no,
His
sprain his
ankles.
tailbone.
No,
his
it's
ankle.
not so crazy. It was a tailbone.
LeBron had a high ankle sprain.
This year, I know
Yeah.
Curry.
I'm
Was
talking about
in the
this year,
finals,
yeah,
he
because
hurt his
apparently
ankle.
he like, I like saw the video. He
He's
was
fine.
running out of balance. He was like running out of balance, like lost balance and slammed his butt on like the metal.
Bro, we're not
stairs.
picking up. We're not picking Dan up at all.
Why?
I'm because I'm reading this. I'm up
You can
to
see
more
the
than
levels
half.
when we talk.
They're like super low. You guys are fun. You know,
I don't know. You don't hear me?
no, that was good. But you're also
Oh.
you're talking into it. Daniel's not.
All right, so anyway, what was I saying? So anyway, Steph Curry's injury was he like
He's not really injured.
fell out of. Yeah, I think he is.
He's not.
No.
No.
You talking
Why
about
would-
right now?
Yeah.
Right now, he like tripped up, falling out of bounds, lost his balance, and slammed his butt on a metal stair.
Wow.
Like
Damn.
literally was like
I didn't hear
boom,
about that.
and like you saw like him bouncing, and he goes.
he
just
Googles
rolls.
Curry. Food pops up. And the world's best Jamie award goes to.
Look up how long he's out for too.
You remember they had the ESPN commercial?
Look,
They
he's
had
missing another week.
The
Yeah,
curry,
for a week.
the chicken curry
2 weeks.
for lunch, and Steph was like, "Oh man, how'd you guys know I had a great game last night? I knew you guys would watch." And they're like,
Oh, it's weak.
"Who was that?"
All right.
It's like
Let,
a lunch review, Sports
let me do some reading. Steve Kerr, why don't you relax?
Fuck is it? Tailbone.
Where are you going, Robbie? Maybe the top of the article.
I was
Maybe
seeing
where
if there
it's
was
Steve Kerr's been vaccinated, but
I was seeing if there was a video of him falling, yo.
at. All right, so
that's him standing
go
up.
down a little bit. What the fuck is this thing on the screen that just won't leave? All right, word. Go back.
Up or back, like choose it.
Actually, go to that video.
What are we doing here?
There you go.
You're very needy.
Up, down, left,
Oh
right.
wait, no, that's
Center?
Steve Kerr doing it. I'd rather do it, but Robbie insists because it's his computer, and I respect that.
Hi, Steve. What did you
Yeah,
think
you
when
just
Ignore
like-
it. Get off it.
You come and go up, go down, and then click the video. That's an interview.
All right. Well, he
I thought
he
I
fucked his tailbone
for a
up.
second I thought it would be the video of him actually
Fucked
fucking
his
his
tailbone
tailbone up. All right, he fucked his tailbone up.
He's only gonna miss at least
So
4
the
more
whole
games.
Just
NBA
look
is
it up
hurt.
on YouTube.
No, it's right
Look it
there,
up on
bro.
YouTube, bro.
He's missing 4 more games, so he's not that serious. He's coming back
Yeah, it's
in
not
a
bad.
week, 2 weeks.
I thought he broke it.
Nah.
Can you keep it consistent of just keep on the TV whatever it is that they see so I know? Because I know I don't obviously you know what they see. Do they see this or they see you guys?
They see us.
But I don't know that. Do you understand that?
Yeah, yeah. But why would
If you-
why would you be reading them this?
I'm not. I'm just saying it helps me know like when you know what's on the screen and what's not. I'd rather be the one editing it, but I am the one editing it, but
So anyway, but I can relate to that because back in high school, I remember we were wearing uppers, like shoulder pads. We were playing football. We were wearing shoulder pads, helmets, and then just gym shorts. And no one told me that like you should probably wear your girdle underneath your gym shorts. And this is when I first started playing football.
oh, there we go.
Yeah,
So-
I never,
Your ass pad.
I never even wore my coat. When
Yeah, I never
I
even
don't-
wore
I
a
didn't wear
cup.
my
I never
cup
wore my
either,
cup
bro.
ever.
Never wore my
Even
cup.
Neither
in
have
games,
I. I think I
wore
wore it once, and I was like,
Ever.
yeah, screw
I never
this.
even
I
wore
was
my
like, this is
fucking
the most
my pads,
uncomfortable.
my dire knee pads. I hated them.
Really?
But I remember
That's
I was
crazy.
playing safety, and this was like my last play playing safety because I remember this sucked. I just got completely trucked. Like, this guy just demolished me. I just landed so hard on the ground because the ground was cold. Smacked my ass on the ground.
Oh, you didn't have that ass
Literally-
pad in.
Literally just, like, landed on my ass. And I was like,
just in case you get fucked
stood
up.
up. I limped over. I was like, yo, somebody tap me
That
out.
shit look
And I
really
looked. I
hurts.
went over to my
Yo.
friend. I was like, dude, I think he just broke my ass. And then I didn't tell anybody because
gotta
I was
have
scared
the
people were going to be like,
tailbone,
oh, Smatt, you taking up the ass too
One
much?
person to talk at a
Yeah,
time.
no cap.
Every
Please.
single
It's
person
crazy how
here
people are so rude.
has played football. Have you guys? Because I know I have. How many times have you guys seen stars?
Oh, dude, I remember there was this one where specific
Never.
play I saw stars. Opening kickoff, JV here against William Floyd, and they're coming down. Dude, I turned around. I was the front row on kick return. As soon as I turn around and find the guy, like I count my guy from the sideline. This is the guy I'm supposed to block, like 6 people in, whatever. I turn around, and here's the dude. He's staring at the ball, not even looking at me. Me and him just head to head, boom, collide.
The
Dude,
best.
I went flying like 10 yards back. It was so crazy.
Do you remember seeing stars? I remember the
I remember
first
getting
time.
crushed.
CTE.
I remember just
Crushed.
in practice, just not knowing how to fall. I had to learn how to get tackled because I would let people just level me because I didn't know how to go down with it, and I had to learn the hard way. So I remember just like cocking my head back with the helmet and just hitting the ground and then
Whiplash and
just
back.
seeing like some stars and being like, "Did I just die?"
You
You
didn't
just
know that, you
ragged
didn't know
out.
that whiplash was bad.
Bro, when I was in 7th grade, I didn't know anything.
And
How
it was
long-
basically the cone out there. He just
It's like I'm just
ragdolled
gonna
it.
let my body go.
He went on a head-on collision.
I didn't even. It
It was
wasn't
like
even
a
a head-on
crash.
collision. It was I got tackled or I don't remember, but I just remember falling weird and then just bang, like I fell then
Yeah,
bang, hit my
yeah.
head on the
I'm
fucking-
picturing like a crash dummy at like an NFL science center or something. You know what I mean?
To me, like, I don't even, like, I
This is
never
what
see
happens.
stars.
I saw
I
stars.
don't even see stars. Like, to me, like, if I get hit and I'm looking at the ground, like, everything's like changing colors in my eyes. Like, everything, I'm seeing like different colors, and then like I look up and I'll just see green, like from like looking at the
Very
grass.
scary side of football, guys.
Yeah,
It is scary.
yeah. This
Very
is not.
Dude, this happened to
influencing
me-
Anybody to try
This
to try
just
out.
happened to me not that long ago in flag football. I went to go catch the ball, and some dude just like delivered his shoulder straight into my head. I fell to the ground, and somebody else came, picked me up, and literally it was like I was just like reborn, and like this is my first time seeing light.
Really.
Like, and then I remember looking at somebody's like shirt, and we were like, we all wear blue, and like I literally thought that because he wasn't wearing the jersey, he was wearing like a random blue T-shirt. Literally thought that he went to the car and like changed his shirt, so I thought it was green.
Oh, I think that was probably Josh then.
No, it was Billy. Billy
For
like
sure.
it was like Billy like left the game like midway because he was like too hungover, and he went to his car for a little while to take a breather, and then he just came back, and I literally walked to the sideline, and like he was like, "You all right?" And I was literally in my head, I was like, "Dude, when did you change your shirt?"
He's like, in
Some guy asked me the score. I was like, "Can't even tell you where I am right now."
How many concussions do you think you've had each? I think I've had one in my life. That was the day.
I definitely had a few because I was a lineman. So they said a lot of the head-to-head collisions that we have from 2 yards apart, that causes a lot of concussions without us knowing. But I knew about 4.
I had a lot, but I
You
feel
knew
like
about
there's-
4,
You can't really know about them.
but it's probably like 7 or 8.
It could be more. They said that about linemen. It could be more because of that 2 yard.
Every
Immediate-
single play is
No
just
matter what we
a
do,
fight.
even though we try to get hands on each other, your heads collide. No matter, there's no avoiding it. Just the way your body is. You know what I mean? You're like
Yeah.
the way your body is. Unless you give guys more of a space, but that's more dangerous because then now the defense is a running start.
Yeah, and if you lift up too much, you
If
get
you lift up too
pancakes.
much,
So
you
it's
get
like,
hit right in the chin. All of a sudden, your neck hurts. That's why
Yeah.
a lot of linemen wear neck rolls and stuff. Like a lot of the linemen are like all like geared up.
Yeah. How many concussions do you think you've had?
Over 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Central Suffolk?
I used to go home crying all the time after my games because I had such a bad headache.
Oh my
It's like
god.
Every practice, every game. I
That's
was a
actually
fullback
mad
and middle
scary.
I was a running back and middle linebacker, so like
Yeah, that's a lot of
Bounds.
head-to-head hits.
Bounds for
Yeah, you
it.
play a lot of fullback
Yeah.
too, bro.
And
You just have
especially
to
like
Your
accept
job
it.
as a fullback is just to
But
put
you'll-
your head down and spear people.
You'll
I used
gotta
to
remember-
hit with my head too. I used to
Yeah.
always drop my head when I hit. It's just the way I liked hitting.
But they didn't teach you that.
Well, no, they
until
changed it. They kept
but
on
that
changing
wasn't
it.
until my junior year of high school.
What?
Like
To hit with
that
your
they
head?
changed everything. When
I always
they-
hit with my head because
when
you
concussion
hit
protocol came
harder
out.
with your head, like low key,
Well,
like you know what I'm saying.
No, I know.
Use your
but what I'm
fucking helmet
saying
as a weapon.
is, like they didn't
Literally.
implement like the new systems of hitting that
Yeah.
everyone knows today
Yeah.
until my junior year of high school. So like it took forever. By the time we were done, we were still leading it with our head a little bit. It's just hard to change
Yeah.
something that was already happening.
Yeah.
Like by the time I got to college, I was able to. Everybody fixed it, but like until my junior year of high school, everybody was just coming in. Didn't really matter.
Yeah.
They would tell you don't come in with your head, don't leave with your head, hit with your head up. They would tell you that.
Shit.
Yeah, when I was like in
But,
middle
like,
school, when they were like first
they weren't
teaching us, they
crazy
kept
about
on changing it. Like I remember in 7th grade, they told us it was like, they changed it from like a certain level has to like move your head to like the side. Like you don't have to keep your head up, but you have to just move it to the side and out of the way.
Yeah.
And then after that, like mid-season, it was like no, everybody has to like just completely like uninvolve their head whatsoever. And then 8th grade, it was like up to the side, and then 9th grade,
Yeah.
it was like, dude, just hit him.
Now it's a big
Just
penalty.
wreck 'em. So it just turned into like me just being like, I don't know how to tackle, so you know what? I'm just gonna run.
You just
I'm
tell
just
us,
gonna run with
put your
everybody.
head on the ball.
Screw it.
So it's like your head's off to the side. You try to cause a fumble with your head.
Yo, now they're even calling like it's literally a penalty if you lead with your head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even if you don't even hit them in the head. Like if you're like if it seems like you're trying to tackle. Yeah.
And they have that disease.
That shit hurts, dog.
That's some scary shit.
Why not just make the helmets better? I don't know.
They probably do.
Right?
They're
Like I
the best
wish.
that they can.
No,
Like,
They
who
probably
would
make
think
the
of
best
that?
they can, bro. It's not that simple.
when you
bro.
think about it, concussion happens when your brain hits your skull.
Your brain goes like
you
this.
can't. You
Yeah,
no matter
my-
what helmet you create, that's not gonna stop your
Well,
brain
no,
from
it's-
hitting
nah.
your skull.
they could
That's
probably come up
bullshit.
with technology in the
Yo,
future.
that's
where
bullshit.
it's
Listen.
not.
Momentum.
My quad helmet in my car right now, my motocross helmet, has like an exoskeleton that's
fine.
supposed to
I
rattle
had the
around.
Revo Speed football helmet. There was an air
Yeah, me too.
pillow. I had the,
Yeah, but there's no,
I had
like-
the $400 helmets.
There's nothing that
But-
rattles around inside, so your brain
But
takes
you-
less.
No, but you're not. But your
vibration.
brain
What do you mean?
is suspended in your head and is surrounded by liquid. Like
Yeah, that's true.
you're the momentum of you stopping.
What do you mean?
That's why
rattles
the
around?
ground causes a lot of concussion. You hitting your
Talking
head.
to the mic, both of
Because
you.
when you stop, all of a sudden your brain keeps going, and that's what smashes into your skull. That's a momentum thing. I
Yeah,
don't
Yeah,
really
that-
see how
you're-
they're gonna
he's right
stop
about that. But what do you have?
yeah,
in
but
your
like my
that
helmet has
rattles
like an exoskeleton. Like it's the hard part, and then internally there's like a mesh, like gel, like
yeah, the Rebel
soft.
Speeds have
Yeah,
that too.
the Rebel
yeah.
Speed is
Joe,
like-
Like-
Joe posits.
It's not like
Robbie
it's
didn't
not
play
like
football, so
side
Yeah, oh, yeah.
heads.
No,
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 yeah,
they
they
literally
have like
make
the
gel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
a
have.
massive
Not-
cushion, bro.
No, it's not that.
No, they have like, is it like a blue gel? Is it
No,
like that?
no, not what you guys talking about. It literally has like it's the helmet, and then there's like an exoskeleton of the helmet internally. So like when I can take the helmet and do this to it, and it'll rattle on my head. But like the other part of the helmet that goes on my head is stuck. So if I hit my head, it's supposed to take like some of the shaking of me like cracking my head. Like it's like a internal thing. It's not like gel on the side of the fucking helmet.
Yeah, but I think what he's saying is his argument is if you take your head and you're going like a full speed and you smash it and you stop it, your brain's still gonna hit the.
Yeah, but
You
it's
know what I'm
way
saying?
it's that.
It's less, I guess.
If it's a little less, why not is it in there? Like if it helps at all, it
It
should be in
probably
there.
is, bro. They probably
It isn't.
The updated
Helmets-
NFL helmets
They
are
aren't.
probably the most.
Bro, but I'm
fucking-
telling you, if,
They
if
aren't.
there's that much
Advanced shits,
give,
bro.
dude, if there's that much give, if somebody ear holes you, that side of the helmet's coming up and punching
It's
you.
not that much give.
What are you
It's,
looking up?
Dude,
NFL
they
helmet
give,
safety
I'm telling you.
protocol, some
Yeah.
bullshit.
I don't know.
Dude,
The
I
Rebel
love
speeds are crazy.
helmets.
I appreciate
And now
Robbie
they're
because
insane
he's
now.
he's working harder at the spelling and the
The
typing.
Revo Speed was the
I'm
most
like that
comfortable.
too.
It was
I like the speed
cloud.
flexes. I was pretty max. I was a year away from getting them. I graduated.
What are the odds that the
Yeah,
three
you just
teams
missed
that would
it.
pop
I
off
got
those
the
three
Revo
helmets
Speed
would be
robots when they
his
first
favorite
came
team,
out.
my favorite
It
team,
was
his
awesome.
favorite
I
team.
just got the Revolution
Those are
speed.
awesome.
Yeah, look at that, look at that. For the you type in NFL helmets and
That's so
our three
weird.
favorite teams pop up, that's kind of weird.
That
Yeah,
is
Washington.
really,
That's really fucking weird.
All right,
Besides
who's a Washington football
That's so
fan?
annoying how they Washington.
He's like, I'm sold out.
like, damn.
Robbie's like, where are the Giants?
Yeah.
Joe's like, where are the Giants? Yo, the Giants got my favorite tight end,
Who?
Kyle Rudolph.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's my guy, bro.
And they got
I love Kyle
And they
Rudolph.
got Kenny Galladay.
No, the Giants gonna be sick. Their
Awesome.
defense is sick too, bro.
Awesome.
Good for them.
Coming back again on the Super Bowl.
I don't know if
Should've
Danny
watched-
Dimes is
not
Should
while
I
my
watch
Bucks are
Should I
around.
watch them again?
You haven't watched them in a decade. You even watched
Yeah.
the Super
Like,
Bowl
that
when they
helmet's
were in
weird.
it.
They don't really use. They don't
Oh no, I
use
did.
that.
You
I
watched
Yeah.
the Super
That's
Bowl?
when I was a Giants fan.
Oh, okay.
Like I was a Giants fan ever since I was born, but like it's I don't know. NFL football to me is kind of boring. I like college.
Yeah, college is more because
I like college so much.
Like look
better.
up the Revo Speed.
you have way more to
flex
play for.
helmet design.
Yeah.
I would say that I'm like
They're not.
College is way more exciting just because they're competing to get to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Like
NFL is like
they're-
there and they're there to make money
They have
and
a
they're there to have a
contract,
good
you know what I'm
career.
saying?
and
way
that's
more
it.
of a business. Yeah.
They don't have that fire in them.
Are we making?
Alright,
Are
so
we
this is
building
a
a helmet?
Dude, a $400 helmet. No, but we're just looking up like the
This
safety.
is like this.
So, like,
is
this is the
ba-
helmet
this
that I
base
missed out
model
on.
helmet
This
right now.
this is the new. I don't think this is the new state of the art one.
All right,
but
go
this
to
is the
features,
one that they
features,
want.
features. There we go. You're right there.
This is like a 2-year out.
So you got a patent side impact protection, helps reduce force from side impacts. I'm
You
not
have
going to read all of them.
You have
guys
to
see what the
realize
fuck we
people,
say.
the guys in the NFL do not use this helmet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
they
they
do.
use the same
They
one.
They have to use there has to be something advanced in there.
No,
though,
Rydell
that-
makes Rydell makes.
No, Rydell
It's
makes
the-
them, but they
it's the
definitely have the
posits.
custom
It's the
shit
posits
in
inside.
there. You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm saying?
from-
Yeah.
Yo.
It's the like when Antonio Brown like they wouldn't let him to wear that helmet is because it was too old and didn't work.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah,
the
no,
bowling
yeah,
ball,
yeah.
bro.
But then
Look up
where did
that
he go
thing.
after he
That
was the
thing is
Patriots and they just
horrible
made like custom
Talk
like,
at one
foam
time,
posits.
Matt, please.
They like they made custom foam posits for his little
He liked it
cannonball.
just because he was able to turn his head in and
Dude,
shit. You know
I
what I'm
w-
saying? I would be the same.
Not even
way.
he played it in his whole life. I mean,
Yeah,
shit,
but that's
if
what
I
I'm saying.
played
He
in
was
that
so
helmet my whole
comfortable.
life.
He was so comfortable playing in that helmet. Like he
Look
just
at feel
needed
good,
to
feel
play in
good,
that
play good,
helmet.
play good, they pay good.
Yo, were you
Exactly.
guys
Los
watching
Angeles.
the game live when Antonio Brown got hit over the middle
Knocked
from
out. I remember I was watching it with my
Burfett?
mom.
Was that his name?
Vontez Perfect.
Yeah.
Dude,
And that's
and
when
then,
he became the
yo,
villain.
when Juju
That
got
was that
the
whole
revenge,
game.
that shit gave me goosebumps. That was
Yeah,
so
Juju
dope.
laid him out.
That was
Oh my
awesome.
God.
And that was the
Oh,
same
yeah.
game that
Yo, can you
Vontez
look that up,
Perfect
please?
tried
Antonio
to
Brown paid him.
dislocate.
It's BU.
I probably
He
did.
paid him. I think he paid him like $50,000 or some shit. He gave him, like,
Definitely look that
money
up.
for it.
That was awesome when Juju fucking retaliated.
I have no
got his
idea.
teammates back.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, this was graphic, bro. Full screen, please.
But then after
Yo,
the
please stop. I know.
the Juju.
Man, annoying when you keep telling everybody to talk at the same time.
Yeah, because you guys are all yelling.
Who are you yelling at?
Literally, all of you are like, oh, at the same time.
Wow.
Bro, wait till they do full screen. Wait till they do
I think it's just a habit for you, bro.
Yeah. Dude,
You
wait till
can't not
wait,
try to be controlling.
wait till they do a fucking slow motion because it's fucking graphic, bro. I remember watching this. This was like Sunday Night Football, right?
Yeah, and this is the same game that Vontez Perfect tried to dislocate Big Ben's shoulder.
Bro, you think this is graphic? You ever see Sean Taylor hit somebody?
Yeah. Sean
Marvin
Taylor.
Lewis, before
No.
the
Watch,
game
watch,
started,
watch.
was talking on the sideline the whole time. It seemed like two
Oh
Vontez
my
perfect,
god!
yes.
And yo, it's
Oh
so
my
sad
goodness.
because like Burfett, whatever the fuck it is, fucking. That was way after the ball. He knew he wasn't catching it. He hit him anyway. Like
You know who
so
Sean,
fucked
you know who
up.
Sean Taylor
Brown is
is?
still down.
Sean Taylor, he's the guy from.
Of course.
He's
Laker?
the guy in the Giants, right?
No,
Washington.
Oh, yo, he's Redskins. You gotta see his
Yeah,
hits.
dude.
His hits is 10 times better than
Yeah,
this.
Sean
Like crazy.
Taylor.
Who am I thinking? I'm
Sean
thinking of the
Taylor's
guy
big
who's the
as
bald
Sean-
dude from the Dolphins.
Sean Taylor runs around and tries to hurt
Oh.
people.
I know.
He's a stud.
The
Ricky
fucking
Williams?
defensive end.
Yeah, the bald dude from the Dolphins. They're all
99 Taylor. Something Taylor.
something Taylor.
Jason
That's what I thought you were
Taylor.
talking. Jason Taylor. That's what I thought you were talking about.
I thought you were talking
Yo,
about the
look at
running
Sean-
backs that quit to
What,
smoke
now
weed.
watch Sean Taylor's hits. Watch this. Oh my god.
Can you make
yo,
it
this probably
HD,
is-
Robbie?
No,
Probably
you can't.
can't.
It's not. It's like
Watch this.
2003.
Why did it do that?
I put it to HD.
Oh my god. Oh
Bro,
my
just
god.
hitting licks.
That was in fucking Pro Bowl, I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
It
Yeah,
was
that
a
was
Pro
the Pro
Bowl.
Bowl.
No, that
Yeah,
was the Pro
he
Bowl.
did
Yo,
that in the
next
Pro Bowl.
yo,
That's a
that's
Pro
the
Bowl?
last time
He
that
didn't give a
kicker's gonna
shit.
run.
Oh
Is that
my-
Cousins? No.
No.
it's
No,
2000.
Nah, that's
Are you
the
kidding me?
punter, yo. That's the
is so
last time
long
he'll
ago.
ever run.
Oof.
Woof.
Yo, he was definitely one of the best.
Yo, after
defenders
this,
ever.
type in Juju revenge.
Dude, Sean Taylor was one of the hardest hitting
I,
football players
dude, he was like one of my
ever.
favorite defenders.
Ever.
It was crazy how he died. They
I
hit
know.
that fucking vein in his leg.
What happened?
He got shot. Somebody broke in his house and shot him right in his leg. It hit the
That's
vein.
another topic we can get into if you guys want.
You know, just like we were talking about before.
No, it's a very interesting topic. A lot of debate on that. All right,
Yeah,
so
that's that shit right now.
shout out Juju. Now, I want to do one topic before we get into that. We'll stay on the head
I don't
injury
even know
topic.
what's coming.
Oh, yeah. It's,
I already know what's coming.
Oh, he's like,
Oh, the stand over.
oh, yeah.
Bitch.
So you gonna hit my teammate, you fucking pussy? Oh, I love it.
It's fucked.
Nah, he deserved
He
it.
deserved
Vontez
it.
perfect.
No, I
100%.
agree,
He
I
fucking
agree.
tried to kill Antonio
Juju
Brown.
didn't just get revenge for Antonio Brown. There, he got revenge for
The
like
NFL.
every offensive player that's been hit by him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was-
literally.
that was.
For like the
That's what that
NFL.
was. That was for the offense. That was
I don't
brutal.
think. Did Juju even get fined for that?
Yeah, he
He
did.
did?
But
Gladly.
Antonio Brown paid for it. I think that's what it was.
That's okay. Word. I could see that.
But he said
Um,
it. He was like, "Give me the fine. I'll take it."
All right.
take that
Speaking of head injuries, Kylie Jenner's like really good friend got in a really bad car accident, and he needed a surgery, and the surgery costed anywhere between like $60,000 to $100,000, I think, for the brain surgery, and Kylie Jenner donated $5,000, and she got a shit ton of backlash because when you compare the average American salary, which is $35,000 a year, compared to the billionaire that she is, it's literally the equivalent of us. Like, say one of you guys got in a horrible car accident, it's the equivalent of like me being like, "Here's $5,"
All right.
and that's how much you donate. So that's
What friend is this? Is this friend rich though?
it's a good friend of hers. No,
he
not
rich,
rich.
though?
No,
It's a
they-
makeup artist
No.
from when she was
This-
16.
This is the controversial part. The controversial part is not, after she donated the $5,000, she posted on her story to her fans to donate, and all of her fans, the average American, is got $35,000 per year. She's got enough money to pay for it. She could wipe her ass with the amount of money she has.
If she was smart, she would have just like fucking dropped that whatever money he needed and gave no press towards it. Like she's loved by so many like people, they would have brought it up like, "Oh my God, Kylie Jenner paid for the whole thing." Like,
Yeah, but instead
kind of a plot.
she's getting called out for being like a scumbag and shit like that.
yeah, hold on. The family also fucking raised the price to like 120,000.
Yeah, it started at like 10,000, then it went to 60, then it went to 100. So
I agree. It's like that's
the-
fucked.
the question is,
All right. So do you
Now
think,
it's 120.
do you think the family raised it because of who he's fucking friends with? You know.
No, I think
no,
that
just to pay for the surgery.
Because
But
if I know if my son's friend is Kylie Jenner, I'm gonna be like, all right, like let's say this
No,
is
but-
200,000.
no, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Kylie could have paid for the whole surgery, but only paid $5,000, and that's why she's getting backlash, because that's her like best friend. That's like one of you guys getting in a bad accident, and me giving $5 for your
yeah.
for your dog.
$5.
No, but it's the equivalent to a billionaire and a person, and
Sorry.
you know, literally 5,000 to her is $4.50. You know what I mean? So
When
it's,
when she did, but look, when she donated the $5,000, the goal was only 10,000. So like, how
I
can you
get
also blame her?
the,
She
the
donated half. The family's just scum and now smearing her name.
yeah.
Like that's why like you have to be
Well, it's
careful
not
who you
even
help.
the family
almost.
that's smearing her name. It's just people are smearing her name.
How is
because
her family
they raised
not?
the GoFundMe.
Yeah, but the family is the controller, right, of the GoFundMe. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that has nothing to... The family isn't the reason why Kylie's getting the backlash. The backlash
family
is coming
isn't-
from fans.
But the family is not raising the goal.
No, the family is raising the goal,
That's
probably.
scum.
But at the same time, it's really not, because how... it's
Because at
probably
first
$100,000
she-
surgery.
It doesn't matter. They only asked for 10,000 at first. She donated half off the rip.
Which is, yeah.
So how could you give her backlash?
Paying half
That's just
that
people
for
being
you,
pussy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I feel like she almost got set up, honestly.
In a way, yeah. Because if you think about it...
First, okay, yeah.
If this donation total was only 10,000, she donated half of that. Like, how could you
First
be
of
mad at
all,
her?
Who the fuck is she? She posted like, oh, I donated $5,000.
She put...
She
the
posted,
part,
I donated.
the part where I
$5,000.
think she dropped the ball was asking her fans
No,
to
I
donate.
I don't care about that. But how does everybody know she donated $5,000? How do they know that?
I think she said it.
She said
She
it.
said it.
She
And
said
it says it on the article. When she made her
She made it.
$5,000 donation, the
said it.
campaign had a $10,000 goal. So, so yeah. What? Do you, all right. So I guess the question is, do you guys think that rich people should be obligated? Like I don't think they. I don't
No,
think.
there's a
Fuck
reason why
no.
they're rich.
Yeah.
They don't just give away their money.
Well, I wouldn't
mean,
say that's the reason why they're rich.
Yeah.
I just think they shouldn't. They don't have to be generous if
they
they.
don't have
like,
to give away their money. It's their money.
Like if
Yeah,
if
I
you're
agree.
if you're rich and some poor guy comes up to you saying, "Oh, shame on you! You should be paying for all of our fucking medical bills," you're gonna be like, "Fuck off, dude."
The
Like,
only difference. This is her best friend. One
It's
of
I
her
not
get
her
it, I
best
get it. No, I get
friend.
it, I
It's
get
not
it.
even one of her best
It's not even a
friends.
close friend.
No, it's her makeup artist when she was 16.
Okay.
She didn't even have to give him shit.
Oh, it does say that. It doesn't say that they're friends, but it says she's a makeup artist. She could have gave him nothing.
She gave half of what the goal was.
And then they just increased it.
Which is so
yeah,
fucked,
so it just
yo.
made her look worse and worse.
Plus, also, this guy's Kylie Jenner's makeup artist when she was 16. How much money is this guy making now? If he's a makeup artist for Kylie
Yeah.
Jenner when she was 16 years
That's
old.
true.
And now
Probably
she's a
got
billionaire off the makeup. He,
And it's
he
like,
has
yeah,
been-
it'd be nice for all these rich people to pay like and be so generous, but obviously they're not going to be. Because guess what? If you were rich, you'd probably second guess paying for somebody's medical bills too. Because that's
But do you-
$5,000 out
I
of
mean,
your
my
pocket.
friend,
You know what I mean?
if my friend didn't have the money and my friend needed it, yes, I'd give it to him. But like a rent,
That's what I'm saying. If my friend needed it, if my friend
I'll give him a
desperately was
little
like,
bit.
called me up and was like, yo, man, listen, like, I understand, like, you, like, donate this money, but, like, I kind of need a little extra help. I'd give a little extra help if I had a little extra help to give.
Yeah.
But goal's $10,000. She paid for half already. Plus, how much money is this guy making?
If it's her real friend though, she's not. It doesn't have to go public or anything.
No,
Like
yeah.
if it's
yeah.
like you would really
But
just help
that's
Joe,
what
you
my
wouldn't post, "Hey,
question
I'm helping
was.
my friend Joe."
That's what my question
Yeah.
was. Like, why? Like, how
So
the
why did
fuck
she
do people
post
even
and
get
ask her
podcast?
fans to donate?
Well, that's
No, I
also
think that's pretty
really
generous too,
huge
though.
to
help,
ask her
too.
fans to
What?
donate?
Yeah.
But they
Imagine
don't-
Kylie Jenner
But-
shouted out your
but
Instagram. How
those,
blessed would
but
you
those
feel?
fans make this is why she got the backlash, because she has $1 billion and she could easily pay for the whole surgery.
So
And she's
10,000
asking
instead of
people-
5.
She's asking people who make obviously not what she fucking has to pay for it. It's kind of
But
But
you know what's
she-
crazy is that
that's
they
where-
have
that's
the
why she got
they
the
have the
backlash.
option
Well,
not
really.
to.
But
'Cause,
also, like,
there's
Like
so
I'm
much-
seeing that Kylie Jenner's posting all this shit to like do this.
but there's
I'm not gonna do it.
There's
Yeah.
so many celebrities that follow Kylie Jenner too. So like, it's not.
Like, you don't
just
think
the
Travis
poor
Scott donated a little bit too?
people. Yeah, it's
I
not
hope
just
he
the
did. He
poor
probably
people.
He
did.
obviously
Maybe.
had to have.
But if you don't have the money to donate, just don't donate. Why do you have to attack?
Yeah.
Like,
but
why do you have to?
This is just what's
Here's
I'm just
my
letting you guys
philosophy.
know that there
Here's
is
my
a lot of
philosophy.
backlash.
The people who are bashing her, just they don't have money to donate, and they're just butthurt.
That's
Yeah.
just cancel culture. That's
That's-
literally
I
what this
didn't
shit
donate.
is.
That's
Did
literally
you donate?
No, I didn't donate.
watched
I
it.
don't fuck what she donates.
I was on TikTok and the guy was just
you?
basically shitting on Kylie, saying like he's the one who explained to me, well, not to me, he
let's see.
explained in the video.
Where?
He made it
Directly
specifically
to
for me.
Nick.
He was like, at Nick
Nick
Stoles, you were the
Stoles.
one making this video for.
How you doing?
He broke down how basically like the average American makes 30 grand, and then
Yeah.
it's $4. That's how it's whatever. So he was basically shitting on her, and he was like driving the backlash, and every single comment was what you just said. How much did you donate?
Yeah.
That was the biggest like answer to all of the backlash she was getting. Half the people were like fuck her, and half the people were like, well, how much did you donate? Like she didn't have to give anything.
Yeah. That's where I'm standing. It's like she didn't have to do anything if she
Yeah.
didn't want to. She gave half. I agree with Robbie. She gave half of what it started up at.
You know what's
You know what
fucked?
I mean? I'm sure if it was more, she would have threw more. But at the same time,
They could just keep raising it, and she's gonna
if
be
she's
like, yo.
asking people for help and you can't help, like there's no reason for you to be like fuck you.
You know what's fucked?
You know what I mean?
This type of culture is making people not help, because think if she didn't do anything, she would get no backlash, and she'd be $5,000 richer.
Think about that. Yeah.
So, like, it's gonna start making people probably help
the cancel
less.
culture is ruining.
It's
society.
separating instead of bringing
It's
together.
just a bunch of pussies. Like mind your business. Like,
Literally
you don't really
separates
need to
people.
No, but we
bro.
live in a social media world where every single person has an opinion, and you also have to factor in not everybody loves America. There's outside countries that are technically not our friends, and what are the odds that they have bots trying to stir up fucking
All right,
separation
I
of
think- I
controversy
think
too.
getting too deep in this.
No, you'd be surprised. I think
What if the simulation's glitching, guys?
No. You don't think for 2 seconds that Russia and China influenced the the political division when the fucking the
You think they have bots that go after
That are
Kylie
just
Jenner
trying-
saying, "Oh my God"?
no
you
no I'm not
donated
I'm not saying Kylie Jenner. I'm saying like they would try to make like any sort of tension, like racial tension, anything to make us fight in house
You mean
and make us
paparazzi?
not united. We're the most divided we've ever been as a country, and it might not even 100% be from just Americans hating each other. It could be from outside countries just making random social media accounts saying fucked up shit and making us all fight. Think about that. Like you're arguing with people that are on the other side of a screen. It's just people.
That's where we go wrong. Like,
Yeah, it's like, yo, this toxicity would stop if you fucking just deleted some apps off your phone and went outside. That's all I'm saying.
grow up. Like, just realize it's a screen. Like, you're literally
Yeah.
fighting with somebody you don't even know.
I'm trying to confirm,
What's
but
this?
what you said about like people from other entities, whatever, coming after us. I think I was talking to you about. I think we just bombed Syria, right? That we bombed Syria.
Yeah.
Yeah, Biden
yeah.
bombs. I'm not gonna look it up, but this dude who shot 10 people in Colorado in the grocery store is from Syria. Like,
Really?
Yeah, that's fucking sketchy. Also, he's shooting people. Like, we just got bombed. America just got bombed. First time ever American base got bombed from them
Where?
in Iran.
Yeah, but if we keep bombing everybody, what, are we supposed to just expect zero retaliation? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just so much more powerful than
No.
everybody else, and we just bully everybody just for resources.
That's
And
where
to,
the war pigs come in, dude. There's people in the government that want war all the time.
you know how much money war is, bro?
I know. World War II brought us out of the Great Depression because we started pumping out military equipment for all of NATO. You know
It's
what I mean?
so sad, bro.
That's why.
It's so sad, dude. Money is the root of all evil. It really is.
No.
It kind of is, bro. Why do people go to war? It's
For money, for the
resources and
industrial
money and oil.
complex who runs the country.
It's not
Oil
money,
and
it's power.
But that's what Hitler used.
oil is power.
But
Hitler used
because
money.
if there was no such thing as money, it would be something else. It would, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's people, it's power.
Like,
It's
it's
not
Hitler
just
used the
money,
fact that
like-
the world sanctioned Germany and like took their money away. They were a poor country. They
Yeah,
had
the
half
V-
the
the-
army. The rest of the world did.
The something Versailles, the Treaty of Versailles.
Treaty of Versailles.
That's what happened. They
Yeah.
blamed after World War
blamed
One.
it on
They
Germany.
blamed the whole war on
Even though
Germany.
The assassin wasn't even from Germany that assassinated the Duke.
Yeah.
I think he was just of German descent or whatever.
Yeah.
He wasn't even working with Germany. Germany
So-
just picked the wrong side.
Hitler was he was in the trenches in World War One, so he's like super patriotic for
He was,
Germany
wasn't
at the
I
time.
thought he was.
He was in the
He
trenches,
was
bro.
He was a soldier, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just like learning about history. He was like with like a group of 5 of his boys, maybe 6 of his like friends. He left for a second, came back, and all 5 of them like exploded from a grenade. So just imagine the type of fucking PTSD that fucking dude had. That this like he went from a patriotic psychopath who literally like was charismatic, who got Germany to literally vote him in as the leader, as the Führer, and he literally like talked normal people into thinking like the Jews were less than.
Well, yeah, he blamed it all on the Jews and pointed fingers. He
Oh,
said the
it's
Jewish
so
people
fucking
are the
scared,
reason
bro.
why we have the sanctions. Like they're the ones who swayed the world and made all those people hate the Jewish people for no reason.
The propaganda was like
It had nothing to do
they-
with them.
yeah,
It literally had nothing to do with anybody.
I forgot what class I was in, but I remember one of my
Use it.
teachers showing us like the propaganda they would show the German people to try to make them feel like the Jews were like the same as like rats.
Like he brainwashed. An
That's what they
entire
tried to do.
country. Like I don't want to say they praise him, but like people study his
You have
like,
to study
public
it.
speeches and stuff. Like if you take like
Super
government
charismatic.
classes and stuff, like
No,
they
he
teach
is
you about it
totally good.
because what he did, like he
Very
literally
influenced.
he literally brainwashed an entire country into thinking that he was this great guy and turned them against the world.
He took a
Until
very
the world
vulnerable
came-
country
until
because
the
they
world
are
came in.
economically they were shot. Their infrastructure
Yeah.
they were shot. They had nothing, and they had this one guy that was extremely patriotic. Like, hey, I'll get the economy going. Germany's gonna be back on top.
It
Like,
was we're gonna get our payback.
yeah,
That's
and
what it was. It was like we're gonna rise back to the top. We're gonna be our superpower again. And we're gonna take it. We're gonna
literally
take all
fucking
that.
almost fucking
That's
ruined
Putin's goal.
the humans.
That's what it
Fucking, you think so? You think fucking Putin is got the same goals as Hitler?
Not to
Putin.
kill Russians. Maybe Americans. I don't
I
fucking
personally-
No,
I
but they
personally
probably
like
want
Putin.
like the
In a way.
Czechoslovakian countries back.
Yeah, they are.
They were all Russian, like Syria and all them.
Yeah, yeah.
The Czech Republic, all that shit. They were
Shit
all
scares the
part
fuck
of
out of
Russia.
We just bombed Syria, right? Then they bombed our airstrike where 2,000 troops were, and they got intel and got like a whole bunch of equipment and the troops out. You could watch videos on CBS of like these guys, like the troops just like all the way in the desert with lights off, like with like night vision, showing these missiles just coming hailing down on where they just were.
Who bombed who?
We bombed Syria, and then Syria retaliated and bombed our fucking Air Force base, yeah, in Iraq, where 2,000 troops were. But they
How
like
many troops died? Do you know?
no troops died.
Oh, okay. Well,
They got intel. Syria was getting like images from like third-party people of our base from Iraq. Like people were selling them photos. So our drones were above them, got them taking photos. So when they got the last round of photos, like is when they started moving all the equipment, all the people out. because Syria dropped those bombs thinking that was a usable air force with 2,000 troops on it.
Yeah.
So they were planning on killing 2,000 troops.
Yeah.
And like 2 weeks goes by, and now this dude from Syria shoots 10 people in a fucking.
Is America going to pretend?
And that's not
like,
sketchy. That's a little like too close to me.
Is America going to pretend like if we just keep bombing people, there's going to be no retaliation? That's all I'm saying. It's like maybe
No,
we should just
but that's what
stop.
I'm saying.
We
handling
got
issues
retaliation
with
for the first
fucking
time
bombing
ever.
people.
First time ever, they got bombed. Literally, you can see the, and they also were like, the commander was saying like, now Syria's showing like that we have pretty accurate missiles, like they're showing that they have
Dude,
missiles.
it's like, I love my country, but at the same time, it's like, why don't people understand like we're one planet?
That's why people think we're bullies.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
I mean, you also got to remember, like, when Trump was like, I don't know, like 2.5 years through, he passed that bill to, they like revamped the Air Force. Like, they have fighter jets that go up into the ozone layer. Like, they have jets like that can.
Space Force.
The Air Force is crazy now. Like the weapons and planes that they have at their disposal is absolutely scary.
Nah, but going
It's
back
absolutely
to
scary.
what you said about like how like we can't all like why we can't just all be like one. It's because like I heard this like Mike Tyson quote. Ready for this?
Mhm.
It wouldn't be life if it was peaceful. It's life. It's inevitable. People
'Cause if
want
you look at the
power.
jungle, yeah.
People are born with greed. People are born with a lust for power. It's inevitable. And
I
then
don't
usually, yeah, when America bombed, like, you're telling me, like, when you were in 7th grade and you heard about Pearl Harbor and you heard about, like, how we bombed Hiroshima, like, you weren't, like, a little bit, like, all right, like, America. Like, yeah, put your foot down. Like, hell yeah. This time, people struck back. And, hey, you know what? Somebody in the chair is probably going to say, maybe we should stand back. And somebody in the other chair is going to say, screw that. Let's bomb these fuckers. Let's bomb them more. Let's bomb them more.
Yeah, like when Trump
Let's send his
bombed
troops
those-
in.
Trump bombed those ISIS tunnels.
Now I'm not the biggest
Destroy
political
the
guy, so
half
I'm not.
of
I'm like one of the.
Yeah.
I'm like one of the last people to talk. But
About
that's
what?
how I view it.
Less people to talk about what?
About like military stuff. But that's how I view it.
It's
Life. It's inevitable. People are gonna be born like that. People are gonna be born messed up. People are gonna go through
Just be
messed up
happy
stuff.
you were lucky enough to be born here.
yeah.
We're doing most of the shit.
Yeah, true. And honestly, if it gets that bad,
We do most of the
shit, bro. I'm gonna leave.
I was talking to
Tyler in
Marissa's
Canada.
cousin,
Gone.
and he served in Portugal.
He's a Marine, right?
No, I'm not really sure what type of which unit he was in or whatever, but he said like those 4 years were like the best 4 years of his life.
In Portugal. Like,
Yeah, no, he remember I told you he moved from Portugal to the United States.
I thought he.
No, he served
Soldier here.
Portugal, and he said that when he was in the army, it was the best time of his life because he created like the bonds you create with people are just like it's
Sports
unmatched.
team.
It's like football, but like on you know how you love
No,
football
it's your
teammates.
brotherhood. You're ready to die. For
You
each
yeah
other.
you like the way you feel about the person next to you is like if you see a grenade, you're gonna jump on it so you could save your friends. Like it's that type of like
Yeah.
Well, the idea of it is like it's not about you. It's about the guy next to you.
yeah.
It's not about you. It's about the people back home.
It's not the mission.
He
It's
told
not
me
the
like
whole
they
thing.
asked them like pick your 5 like who are the
Yep.
people that you'd be willing to like go to war with and fucking Mac you're not in the frame.
What
Just
up?
back up a little bit. Yeah. So it's just crazy. Like it's crazy how the scariest, probably most anxiety filled thing you could possibly do is join the military, but could also at the same time be the most satisfying.
Gratifying.
Like,
How
you-
the fuck?
You ever seen the movie Red Dawn? Who the motherfuckers you're hiding out in the
With
mountains
Chris
with, they're coming
Hemsworth,
down.
I think. Was
No.
it Chris Hemsworth?
Well,
Or
yes,
Liam
but
Hemsworth?
I'm talking about the OG one with Charlie Sheen.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's the same movie. Just one's Russian. The old one is Russia. It's Red Dawn is a
Same
straight
movie.
propaganda movie.
Yeah.
I thought
So they
I thought the
released-
old one was Cuba.
No, it was Russia and Cuba. It was during the Cuban Missile Crisis. This is where the propaganda comes in. They released that movie during the Cold War,
Yeah.
like during the Cuban Missile Crisis and stuff. To like that. Have you ever watched it? It's a very patriotic movie.
Which
it's
one
these
again?
high school kids, Red Dawn.
I watched the one with Chris Hemsworth, not the
It's
other
the same thing, dude.
It's the same exact movie?
Same exact movie. The Wolverines. They're the Wolverines.
Yeah.
They're the high school. high school football players, and they go and they hide in the mountains with their friends and his older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they fight, but they fight Korea. They fight North Korea there. In that one, they fight Russia and Cuba.
Could you bring up the Red Dawn Charlie Sheen trailer? It'd be cool to react to it. I want to see it.
It's the same thing, just the old version.
Word.
The one you watched is the remake, but it's the same story.
Yeah. I'd be interested to watch this real quick.
It's so good.
Let's react to it.
That just made me think, like, who are the dudes you're burying in the mountain with and coming down and saving your town?
I get hit with 30,000
Who are those
Taboola
dudes?
ads a day. You go, Roberto. And get it a full screen off. Thank you.
I didn't know you didn't know there was an old one. Look, it came out in 1984.
Now I'm doing it to be a dick.
It's just annoying.
It came out in 84. Full screen.
Full screen.
It's not full, guys.
Yeah, it's not full. So. It doesn't need it, bro. It's coming through the roadcaster. What do you mean? Yo, after podcast?
What's going on here, my friend? Go see it. Invincible.
This is the emergency broadcast system. We are under attack by conventional forces of the Russian army. It is believed the lead waves were disguised as commercial charter flights. Communications have broken down with other parts of the country. Large areas of the Midwest may have been overrun.
I know who all of you are. They're looking for you.
You're 40 miles behind enemy lines.
Charlie Sheen's like 16.
I just want to go home.
Wow.
Took a lot of people away.
Where's my dad, Mr. Eckert?
I love somebody and they're gonna die before it happens.
Joyce, they're gonna kill us. All of us.
So why should we be different?
Yo, you want to put on the new Red Dawn trailer?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
That'll be way more.
Way different trailer. That was very.
The second one. Second one's right there.
But that didn't do it justice.
And full screen. What? I just, you want to be the computer guy.
So just shut up and let me do it then.
Why don't you be respectful?
I'm gonna do the same things. I'm gonna put it full screen a second after you.
You're in the Air Force.
It's not
Just make it
different.
full screen, please.
actually.
How long are you here for?
A few weeks.
Is it HD?
30 seconds left. Just get us in field goal range.
Josh Peck.
22.
The blackout may run along the entire northwest corridor.
Russia can really do this.
Yeah, this was Korea.
Russia can really.
What's going on? Get to the cabin.
Jake, you take care of your brother, you hear me?
Go now. Go while you still can. Let's go.
If you're seeing this broadcast, you are in a part of the country no longer controlled by the government of the United States.
Boys, I love you both, but I want you to do what I would do. Kill this piece of...
They messed with the wrong family.
How did this happen?
There's a new class of weapon. Everything went offline and never came back. They wipe us out, including U.S. Central Command.
What I was supposed to do?
I'm gonna fight. Anybody who wants to join is welcome to. We'll hit them on our terms. We're the Wolverines, and we create chaos. We need to steal that weapon. It'd be the foothold we need and take our homes back.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Relax. And squeeze. We inherited our freedom. Now it's up to all of us to fight for it.
Like like Josh Peck and Chris Hemsworth characters are the only two that really know how to shoot a gun. Like they go hunting with their dad all the time. I think Chris Hemsworth character was in the military.
Yeah, so
Something like that, yeah. And then they teach all their high school friends
To shoot.
how to shoot guns and fight, and then they teach them like formations and stuff.
You still disagree with the gun thing?
Yeah. What do you guys want to get rid of? How do you feel about the Second Amendment? Do you think we should have guns? Do you think
Before we
people
get
should
into
own
that,
guns?
You need to have a
It's
gun.
my bedtime. I have to head out.
All right.
Peace out, bro.
Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.
Bye.
Goodbye, friend.
Nah, bro. We
Can
gotta
you make the angle you did last time?
you gotta have the right to bear.
Why?
Because just
I'm not saying I disagree. I just want play devil's
for
advocate.
one, you can't let the government have all the guns. You can't have the government have all the guns. You can't let people who control you have all the guns. How are you gonna fight back? Like, what if something crazy happens and we have to revolt? You don't have a pistol.
Time out.
I guess.
You gotta be the top of the screen again. Remember?
Dude, literally so annoying.
I want the podcast to look good, bro. And currently it doesn't. So fix
If you
this.
had one setup, we wouldn't have to do this every
When you
2
look-
seconds.
Okay, but right now you're just right fucking hanging out with Joe and Matt.
That's good.
Nope.
You literally have. You've been playing with it and it has not. There you go. Leave it. Don't touch it.
There we go.
No, but like think about it. Use that Red Dawn for example. What would happen there if nobody had a gun?
I agree. We'd be fucking
No, we
prisoners.
Where are all the
Like,
police
you're talking-
officers, all the military? What do you mean?
But what do you?
So unrealistic.
But in general,
So
how are you going to protect yourself? What if that
The
cop,
military, that you
I'm
pay your
sorry,
taxes.
But is there a Humvee down the corner?
Yeah.
There's a Humvee waiting on the corner right
Yes,
now.
there's Humvees
There's a
in-
Humvee protecting us right now.
Yes.
There's a cop right now at the end
Within
of the block.
20
No,
miles
there's
of
not.
us, there's a military, multiple military bases.
No, they're not. They're not here.
Bro, there's
Look
one
it
in
up.
Bayshore.
Look how many National Guard things. That's closed. That armory is literally abandoned and it turned into a kindergarten thing. It's literally
Not-
down the block from my job.
No, you're talking about the one by the hospital, not that one, but the one more by the
Just
water.
saying, dude. They're not all, we only have one Air Force.
My cousin,
base. Like, I don't
only
know what you-
one? There was
But
none
I'm
on the
just
movie.
saying. Dude, but that's a surprise attack. What happens if somebody sets off an EMP?
Yeah, you can't get a surprise attack.
Do you see the camera? How the fuck did that happen?
I don't know.
Because you were standing as poo poo.
I don't think it's the stand.
Yeah, no, I'd probably increase it.
No.
Good.
Matt, can you make it a little bit?
What's next?
No, not
Just
even.
zoom in on your face.
No, make it. We're too high up. Make us in the middle, right there. Perfect. Oh, good job. Thank you.
It's
Great job.
You see why? You're at camera angle. The camera is backwards, so the weight of the camera is pulling it back.
Or maybe when Daniel got up, he moved it a little
Nah,
bit
yeah.
because it didn't look like that. It looked
I'm telling
great
you.
the whole time.
No, I looked at that before he got
The
up.
weight of the camera is going to go
It is right now, actually.
I can edit it in Final Cut. I'm not worried about it. But so what's your stance on it? Do you think the Second Amendment should we have it or should we not?
You can have guns, I don't care.
All right, so we're all on the same page. We all think we should be.
I
able
think
to
it
have
should be
guns.
harder to get a gun. Someone who's in a
Agreed.
psych ward, so it should be more. Like the dude that got those guns, and you really don't need an AR-15. Someone says for protection, I'm like, you're pussy. Because you don't need a fucking high military rifle. Like, first off,
Yeah, no, I agree.
has anyone seen a dead body? Like, seeing someone just coming in, someone walks down the steps and tries to kill us, and I just take my AR on the side and just blast him. Like, my life's almost over at that point, too. Unless I'm, like, a trained killer, like, that's going to fuck you for your life. Like, just knowing you murdered that guy with your rifle, where you can pull your handgun out and be like, pow-pow as well.
So we
Like,
have,
what's this different safety?
we have a friend, a mutual friend, we refer to as Kerm, who on this topic, he'd be a great devil's
I never
advocate.
even heard him talk about that.
All right,
So I don't
well,
even know what he said.
I know his opinion about it. He says that you know,
I know his opinion about it.
we've talked about it.
Really?
When I would go and do the Uber Eats with him and
Yeah.
you fucking last summer, dude, me and Kerm would just talk about politics the whole fucking time.
Really?
Yeah, because I wanted
How
to.
many F-bombs is Nick going to drop in one sentence before he gets to the point
Fuck
of what he's going
yeah.
to say?
Who the
Cat-
fuck- who the fuck
Kathleen,
knows?
I'm sorry.
Take a shot for every
So-
F-bomb Nick just took
So what
before
is
he got
Want
to
some
it.
bourbon?
What is his stance on it?
I got you on some bourbon.
No.
His stance is that if we don't have guns, obviously these fucking horrible mass shootings will fucking stop because places like Australia, the second they got rid of the gun law, the mass shootings stopped in Australia. And he says that in other countries, they don't have guns like this, and they don't have the same issues that the United States has.
But see, now my devil advocate is a country like Switzerland, where they make it very easy for everybody to have a gun. There's not a lot of mass shootings there because you think about it. You're going to go rob a bank. You're going to go into a mall with a gun. What if everybody there has a gun?
See, it's one
What
of
if
those...
every mom has a little pistol in her purse? You know what I mean? Those dudes think...
No.
They think twice about going in there.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Obviously, if you eliminate the guns, nobody has a gun.
And this...
But then there has been shootings where somebody there had a gun and prevented it or stopped it from being worse because that person was there with a gun before the cop could get there. The cops, they're not there within the first 60 seconds. They're not. And 60 seconds, that guy's emptying 2 clips.
Yeah, it's gonna be like taking.
Think about what happened in that church when the dudes made that professional GoPro video. That was a professional job. Like somebody paid these guys to go in there with 6 guns and fucking cameras and run through these people. The cops didn't show up until the guy was done.
Or gone.
He was done running down the block when the cops got to him.
You know that Parkland kid?
Yeah, there's so many shootings, you lose track of.
So like, I agree with
Florida.
Robbie saying is like, what about the cops and the National Guard and the people we have here? Yeah, we have them here, but that immediate response is not always there.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the Vegas shooting. That dude got off 8 shots pretty quick. I understand he was in a hotel, but
8 shots.
Sniping him out.
He got a bunch of shots off.
8?
He got more than that. He got
like
people.
thousands.
He got like a ton of shots. Off.
Dude, he had like ARs and shit.
He had a bunch, but he used the rifle.
Crazy how that motherfucker just went right in the hotel.
Right in the hotel.
With all those guns. Like, how are you getting in that hotel?
Yeah, 25.
What I'm talking about is like, what if 10 guys in that concert had a license to carry a pistol and turned around and started firing at them?
You ever seen the video?
Bro,
Dan Aaron was there. You ever seen the video of that?
No.
Dan Aaron is asking the cops to get a gun. He's like, I'll show you my whatever, because Dan Aaron was in the military.
He wanted to fight.
And the cop's like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, get out of here. He's like, he's literally like, let me get a gun. He's like, let me get a gun.
Yo, I watched a video of that. That shit's conspiracy.
What is?
Because mad cops say there's 2 shooters, there's 3 shooters, all over. You can hear on the walkie-talkie. There's 3 shooters. There's 3 shooters. One's at Mandalay. One's at Tropicana.
Yeah.
Like they're straight up saying that there's multiple shooters. Like,
I mean, there's conspiracies.
That shit's sketchy.
Mad shootings.
Of all the shootings, it's always
every shooting you can come up with.
But I bet you everyone is connected to some type of mental health issue.
Like how yours, like even though yours before was like backed by we just bombed Syria. It's like you said, what if there's a connection? Like that's a conspiracy, you know? I think it goes all the way back to Lee Harvey
that
Oswald.
though?
There's fucking 6
JFK.
shooters.
Yeah.
Well, I just had to go forward and back for no reason. Why did whip back?
Because he slept on the gas.
Should have just whipped back instead of forward.
I watched a
Nobody
video.
whips forward.
They stop and then they go.
Yeah, but then it should have whipped back up. Like
How long? When did that happen?
Oh, dude.
Yo, I watched a video on this, and the guy really put in slow motion of the car of the driver shooting JFK, and you see the girl that he's with.
Driver shooting? What?
I saw it on TikTok.
It
was in
that's
slow
right
motion.
You saw it on TikTok.
I saw it on TikTok.
Just because it's on.
That's
All right,
the
I
first
get
time
it.
I've
I
ever
get
heard
it.
that one.
That TikTok is like you say
I saw it on
TikTok, and all the first
Come
thing
on,
you think of is
because-
like it's fucking stupid, but it's a media
Because
source.
think about it. Everybody.
How did he shoot him like this?
Yeah, wait,
No, he just came back, shot, because you watched the girl that he was with. Her reaction was to go out the trunk. She went backwards. So that kind of like it's conspiracy, obviously, but it's
Obviously.
like it kind of makes you think. You know, was it an inside job? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was
Well, if the girl who's with his wife, that was his wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know.
I mean, the biggest conspiracy.
She would
is the mob
obviously
killed
fucking
him
say it.
Mm-hmm.
because he was a Democrat, and then the mob ran the freaking. The mob ran all of the unions, and he was fucking up the unions.
Yeah, that was.
Him and his brother were like messing. His brother, and then his brother was the DA in Detroit, which is where Capone was.
And that's like the biggest at the time. Probably was.
I want to circle back.
Yeah, hold on. In 2 years, all the files on JFK get released to the public.
Why is it going to take 2 more years?
It's
Why is it
50
not
years from when it happens that the files get released. This happened in 63, so.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool.
I want to circle back to the whole gun debate. I want to rebuttal. I want to play devil's advocate to what Kerm's response was. If you make guns illegal, that means that you're going to take guns away from law-abiding citizens. The same way people get drugs illegally, people who want guns illegally will get them.
100%.
So the only people that will have guns now are the cops and the criminals, right? Because you're a criminal if you want your illegal guns. So
like even if they get rid of guns, the black market's not going away.
yeah,
Hell no.
good luck with that.
The
Yeah,
black market's not.
they tried making alcohol legal. How'd
So
that
I
work?
agree with that. Now all of a sudden the guy who hunts and stuff and
So you're saying that Clancy said
ex-military is
that?
cop.
No,
he should have
I'm
guns.
saying that to me that's the biggest reason for keeping the
when
Second
you were talking
Amendment.
about, did you say that to Clancy? When Clancy said that? Do you remember?
He probably
No.
he responds everything to look at the data from other countries. He will say that to every single conservative.
Has he actually looked
Belief.
at the data?
Probably.
Apparently,
If he's saying it, I'm assuming.
You can't assume.
he says the same thing about healthcare. He's very for
He
everybody
does,
having
he
free
did look
healthcare
at
because
healthcare, so
if you look across the entire globe, people that have access to more healthcare have a higher mortality rate. But I'm like, Kern, what if you factor in the fact that the U.S. is probably the most obese place on the planet?
It is.
And the reason that the mortality rate is lower in the U.S. is because of
McDonald's.
freaking McDonald's and diabetes and fucking obesity,
Chick-fil-A
and
all
not
that crap.
because like.
Yeah.
So it's like it's so fucking hard, and there's a reason why. Like
I'm pretty
these
sure-
debates about it every fucking day.
I'm pretty sure we're the biggest tobacco smoking country.
I'm pretty sure Italy might be
Or
for
Russia.
cigarettes and shit. I know
Cigarettes,
Italy's
I
like
think
bad.
tobacco use here is like through the roof. I mean, like spit and all that stuff, like tobacco use.
That was a
But
big
what
reason
I'm saying
why.
is like,
Go ahead.
like I feel like
Tobacco
someone
use.
like Kerm doesn't have an argument because all the people, even like with the shootings and shit, they got those guns illegally. What's gonna stop them getting them illegally when
You don't know that for a fact.
You're
It's
saying
prob-
that the old school shooters they're allowed to get
Yeah,
AKs
all right,
and
we're
shit.
not even up there.
Well, I'm not saying they
We're
did,
not
but
even top 15.
say they got.
Never mind.
Those school shooters potentially could have gotten those guns from their
Yeah, I
parents
see
who
this.
got them legally.
Word, I'm proud of us.
But that's like I'm
Yeah.
not saying that's the case, and
That's
I
like
probably
nice if it-
I know,
you know
but
what I'm
I'm,
saying?
I'm
Proud
saying
of that.
the
I get you.
majority,
I get you.
the majority of the shootings probably were from
What
illegal
I'm tr-
guns.
what
I
I'm-
don't know.
Yeah, no, I
don't
get
know.
you. But what I'm just trying to say is like, you don't think they can just if they really want to do it, you don't think they can get it
Yeah,
illegally?
anybody who
You know
would
what I'm saying?
want to do something fucked like that
Yeah,
will find a
bro,
way to
like,
get a gun
what?
illegally.
A lot of the time, they just
Easily,
walk
bro.
into a store and buy the gun, though.
Well, you can't buy like an
Yeah.
AK or some
The
shit.
dude that got the gun in Colorado recently bought the gun 6 days ahead.
Well, I don't know other states.
I don't know. I don't know any details. I'm just saying, like, out of all the mass shootings, if you look at the analytics of
They probably all got the gun legally.
all of them, you think none
Most
of them
of
are
them.
Most of
illegal.
them probably.
I'd say most of them, yeah.
Really?
Or they
Yeah.
had legal guns.
Yeah.
Even if the gun wasn't illegal, they probably had legal guns.
So,
Like, why
The
they-
Parkland kid, legal gun. The guy that just got recently, legal gun.
The dude,
So-
the Vegas guy,
The
legal guns.
dude who in Vegas had
Wow,
like
what the fuck?
Those are his
15 to.
militaries? Yeah, those are his military guns.
Like,
He
I
was
don't
in
want
the
to.
military?
I'll show you guys. I don't want to show like
That's why-
if
that's
you want
why
to
he
Google
hits
this, they
those
can
people.
Google this.
That's why he was sniping.
I didn't realize he
He
was in the
literally-
military.
Yeah,
I thought he was
like
just
an
going up there and
ex-marksman.
winging it.
No, he was an
Like,
ex-marksman.
Recently,
He
He went up there with a
sick
bolt.
in the head.
Dude went up there with a bolt action
Yeah, what-
rifle.
I'm talking about
Where
two
is
different
it so
things.
much there?
In Vegas.
There's two different Vegas. The country shooting one, and
Yeah.
that's different. You're
Yeah, I was talking about the country guy, the sniper up in the hotel.
no, you're confusing two. The
Yeah.
country concert one
Was the hotel one?
was the hotel
okay.
one.
Do you guys remember the?
That dude was on the highway
do
one
you guys
highway.
Do you guys remember? I think it was in New York, or Boston maybe. There were two people. They drove around a red minivan with a little hole cut out of the base of the trunk, and the dude was in the back with a sniper. And they were driving around. He was picking people off on the sidewalks.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yo, I remember that was in Virginia.
Dude, you're
Virginia,
making a
maybe, I
lot of.
forget where
You're
it
making a
was.
lot. You guys are both making a lot of points to make guns illegal, bro.
No,
Yeah,
my
I
point
agree.
is-
Honestly, but
but like
You think
what
guns
I
should be
said
illegal?
is
no, assault rifle, military style weapons. Yeah,
yeah.
Agreed.
That stuff should be cracked down on. But I'm on the side of if everybody has a gun, those people with the guns don't show up with just two people.
but no one ever
Should
needs
shoot
an
up.
assault rifle like
Yeah,
that.
nobody
Honestly,
needs an assault rifle. But I'm saying
If
if
everyone had
there's-
handguns,
there's
all right.
25 people in Smith Haven Mall, and they all have a license to carry pistol. Somebody comes in there, he's getting dropped pretty quick.
I agree. That's a great. It's a
The
great
retaliation. That's like where like a lot of countries are. It's like they encourage you to get the weapon.
That's what it's like in
They
North
encourage you to
Carolina.
get the pistol.
Don was telling me that like
They encourage you.
everybody's got a piece.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
everybody's
saying.
carrying something.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. What are you showing us, Robbie?
It's like loading weird. This is the hotel room in Vegas where that guy shot at that country concert.
Are you showing them?
No, fuck that.
No.
Look at all the guns, bro.
They can look this up themselves. I'm sure
Yeah,
they've all
fuck
seen
that. I don't want to like promote this. Look at all the guns.
it. Yeah, this guy.
Look at this long magazine,
Yeah, it's insane.
bro. Look at that.
There's no reason for that shit. Bro.
So okay,
I'm
so,
sorry. There's no reason for a guy to have a long barrel extended magazine.
He was in the military.
He wasn't
That's
this
how he-
guy.
Oh, this guy
I
wasn't.
thought you said
He was confusing.
Oh, okay.
The guy with the boat rifle.
But then he got this shit illegally though. He didn't get
No, he got it legally in Vegas. You can go to gun stores and buy the shit off the casino floor.
The
You're not
ARs
allowed
and
to-
shit.
I don't think
Yes.
you're not allowed to do this shit. You're not
Yes.
allowed to
Without
do this
having
shit
a
in New
license,
York.
like
Yes.
obviously you can have a license, but like,
In Vegas.
all right, well that's a big fucking problem.
Look at these guns. He brought 25 bags of luggage within 3 days up to his room. That's not sketchy?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, right.
Like
Every
you
day.
tell me the casino's not picking up on this guy having bellhoppers bring in bag after bag? Come on. It's a casino, bro. You can't even fucking do anything wrong in a casino.
I think
Look at that.
I mean,
Bro, look.
I think you guys hit the nail on the head. I think guns should be legal, but these ARs should not. I think it's a give and take. You can't take guns away completely, but you got to get rid of the guns that can kill
but
a
then-
shit ton of people at one
then
time.
you have the argument of people actually
Scared of the government.
but you have the argument of people like you're saying like these are illegal, but handguns are legal. But it's so easy to hide a fucking handgun.
But
Take
at
a
least-
handgun anywhere. And you
But a
catch somebody in
handgun,
2
you
seconds.
can. Yes, obviously people would die with a handgun, but you can't mow down 100
you can't
people.
you
at
can't
one
do
time.
really like a mass shooting, well, like a mass shooting with a
You
handgun.
go into
compared-
a mall with 2 Desert Eagles, you can cap around.
Or you go in the mall with
25, 30
one
people.
AR-15.
If you do that, I go in with an M16. Who's winning? That's, you
No,
know what I'm talking
obviously.
about?
No,
That's
I'm
what we're
just
trying to get at,
saying it
yeah.
doesn't make like okay, make these things legal, but like
It's definitely not
I
better,
can
but it's
still
less.
fucking like.
I also think
with the nice Desert Eagles.
AR-15s, you kind of don't have to be trained to kill fucking 20 people. You can just be a
Yeah, you
fucking
can just
idiot
load that shit and just
and
fucking-
not know
If you're
anything
gonna go
about
out
a
and
gun.
light people up like that, and if I'm saying if guns are legal, most people have guns now. Like you would have to be trained, like change the clip real fast. Like especially a Deagle, that thing comes if that thing shoots a
Deagle,
50
that's
caliber,
fucking-
but that thing shoots a 50 caliber bullet. That thing literally shoots a sniper bullet.
Yo,
that thing
dead
comes
ass.
back, bro.
Have
You're
you ever
not
seen
going.
it? Have
You're
you ever
not
seen
going
Desert Eagle explode something?
like a PS, like a
No.
little pistol.
People
You're not
fire
trigger
it.
figuring
But
that thing.
I've
There's no way. That
so
thing's
dope.
going.
If you get in Call of Duty 4, if you get up to level 55, you get a gold Desert Eagle, and that shit, one shot, bang, you're dead.
But that's it's a 50 caliber bullet.
That thing explodes.
Think about
It's-
it.
yeah,
in
no.
Modern Warfare 2,
The 50
there
cal
is the
sniper.
50 cal sniper, and then you have the Deagle.
Shit is loud
So
as
you can
fuck.
have two 50 caliber guns.
Yeah.
At one time, like that. That's what's scary about the Deagle. The Deagle is a bullet, bro.
But at least it isn't a fucking
That thing makes
30,
you blow up.
30 round.
No, but that one bullet.
Yeah.
is
30
making your
bullet
chest
round
cavity
fucking
Yeah, but
machine
that
gun.
like you hit that one bullet just exploding your whole chest.
Yeah,
though.
your whole
Yeah, but
chest
I-
is
John.
I'll take just, like
I'll take 30 people instead of 100.
No, one
Realistically,
one
yeah,
instead
though.
of 10. One instead of 10.
Yeah. What you said?
Realistically, it is like saving 100 people.
You just
instead of-
saved 9 out of
No,
9
it
out
is,
of 10.
It is. It is.
Obviously, it's fucking horrible for the one person,
Yeah.
but it's better than 10, all 10 dying.
But think about it now. Joe has that Deagle. That one guy comes in with a assault rifle. Now Joe has a pistol. He has a way to defend himself and the people around him.
Imagine everybody
Agreed.
fucking walking around with Desert Eagle.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
some
Be at
people,
home.
Yo, that thing
But you know, like,
fucking
a Deagle, I know, right?
Yeah, they do.
Like, what's that between
What
your
is it, like
legs?
20 fucking pounds?
Yeah, that thing's massive.
With that
No,
shit
yeah,
in
you
gym
could-
shorts.
You get that shit gold, baby.
There's a reason why people can't. Nobody would conceal a fucking 50 cal or a bullet. gun
Like a
that.
dildo in your
That thing is
pocket.
Massive.
Yeah.
Like
Eagles are serious.
You'd,
Like that,
you'd
if you're gonna
honestly
get hit
need
in
a
the
holster.
face,
You need the whole fucking.
if
like,
you're gonna get hit in the
bulletproof
face with a gun, it's gonna be that thing because you're gonna underestimate it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right, so we've been talking about guns and death.
Yeah, can we
whole
watch this? This is
fucking
pretty
podcast.
funny.
Let's talk about
Well, it's
something a
pretty
little
fucked
lighter.
up. It's still
Um,
fucked up.
all right, so
It's fucked
are we on the screen right now?
Yeah.
I
So,
actually laughed at this, honestly.
this is
Kind
hilarious.
of weak. You
This
go up
is
a little bit. I want to read it.
okay.
All right. So Molly Hensley Clancy tweets: The NCAA isn't arguing with the accuracy of photos showing disparities between the weight facilities for men and women at March Madness. A rep told me the women's convention center is smaller. Initially thought not to have space. Officials have now apparently found the space.
Dude, when she pans around and there's an entire empty basketball court behind them, I was like, that's
no,
incredible.
look.
Yeah, it's like an
Can you
entire
play it?
gym.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm being a dick now. It's not on purpose.
I know it's just so annoying. I'm obviously gonna play it if I'm.
They
showing
have
up to
room
it.
in there for like 4 more full courts, 6 more full courts.
Maybe they just do a lot of
Look at
cardio.
No, dude, look at that. That's so sad.
That's
You
pathetic.
they knew what they were doing. Somebody showed up to set up this practice gym.
Yo, Flagrant
You
2,
know,
the
they know
Flagrant,
what they were doing.
The Flagrant 2 podcast said something, and he's like, you know what? They should show who's making the decision because it's no way that's a man doing that. He's like, that's a woman making that decision. Because like a man would not do that in this time of day.
Yeah,
and in this generation, a man is not giving the woman less like that much, but that less. Like he's not making the gym to the right.
It's honestly the left is disrespectful.
That's a woman. He said that's a woman's decision.
Disrespectful.
Obviously, the girls don't need like all that weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're not
like,
spotting
yo,
500
this is-
pounds.
They need
The
one.
guys don't need that much shit. Like you're in the middle of, you're in mid-season. You
That's
don't
why
lift
it's
like that.
That's why it's so funny. It's overkill.
You lift for like conditioning.
And also, if you really see like a girl's, even a college girl
geez,
at that
seriously.
level, like their weight training sessions, it's pathetic.
Well, I mean,
it's literally no.
this is on a whole nother level of the NCAA is a bunch of scum.
Yeah.
For real. Dude, they are the biggest scumbags in the world. You know, there's an actual rule in the rule book that says if I went out to breakfast with my coach, he could buy me the bagel, but he couldn't buy me the cream cheese on the bagel.
What? Why?
Because it's like an addition. It's weird. It's like it's so weird. That's a literal rule.
It took
That's
Reggie
an
Bush.
example. That's an example.
He be getting
Like
fat
that's the
whips and
shit.
shit.
That's the
Reggie Bush
shit.
was like,
That's the
"Fuck it."
level the NCAA used to be
Yo,
at. That's why all these athletes are up in arms. Like, dude, you know how much money they made off of those NCAA games before
Crazy.
the NCAA athletes shut it down?
Yeah.
You know how much money they were making off that shit? And they were using their exact likeness. And it was, I forget the basketball player's name, but he was the first one to raise the red flag. He was like, "Yo, it's me." And they put up a picture. They put him up on the TV, and him standing right next to it in his uniform, and it's literally him. And he's like, "How could you use my entire likeness and not my name and not pay me?"
Yeah.
He's like, "How could that be a thing?"
It's
And
in the
how
contract.
much revenue
You get a
contract.
free
It's insane.
education.
It's
on that
insane.
contract.
So now what
It's
they're
like, bro,
I mean,
fuck
they're
you.
figuring it out now. I think they're gonna pay these kids.
They better.
I thought more of along the lines of it should be like more school credit because like a lot of the kids are hungry. Like there's coaches got in trouble numerous times for like they would go and buy the kids like Taco Bell for dinner and shit. Because like these dudes, like some of these athletes
are broke as fuck.
they're broke as shit, and you gotta think about the football team. They have like what 60 linemen. Those dudes
I
are
don't know,
350
though,
pounds
but
a
I'm
piece
not
at a
gonna lie.
D1 level.
At the big universities, they take care of the
They
athletes.
do
At Penn State,
under the table.
At Penn State, they give them a free card.
Yeah.
Like, yo, they can eat whatever they want.
But
They give
now-
them a scooter.
but
Like,
now here's
they
the
give them
thing
so
is-
much.
but now here's the problem with
drive
that.
around campus. Like,
But
all
here's
the
the problem
athletes,
with that.
basketball players get treated like fucking.
But here's the
gold.
problem: is that those cards can only be used at meal times usually at school. So like breakfast is served from 8 to 10, lunch is served from 12 to 3, dinner's from 4 to 7. What if you have practice? You miss the dinner. Then you're screwed with that free card. That free card screws you, and that happens all the time. They come back at 11 o'clock, midnight from practice. These D1 athletes I'm talking, like those are extensive practices.
Yeah.
And in all the sports. But like,
I hope
think
Colin
about
gets
it.
a
Like,
scooter.
I use the football players as an example. Some of those dudes are 300 pounds. Like those dudes are big athletes running around. They're all, most of them are 18, 19 years
They
old.
all need
They're
a
still growing.
buck, like
They need
5,000 calories.
They burn so many calories doing 3 days and stuff. Like, yeah, they do whatever they can, but it gets to a point where like they can only do so much for these kids.
Yeah.
And like I'm saying, like unless I don't know, unless
They're
like, Penn
making
State
them
had a
all
late
the
night
money.
meal just for the football players.
Mm-hmm.
But like those free cards, like if I'm like sometimes I play D3, like I would miss dinner.
I just
Like,
don't
miss the dinner slot.
It just doesn't make any sense to me how.
No, well, I know a couple athletes at Penn State, and like they get like all of them, the wrestling team and the basketball team, like they all got Chipotle cards. They go to Chipotle whenever they wanted and get
So
Chipotle
dope.
every single day. It was like weird,
But
but
now,
every
like-
college is different. Like every
But now
college,
that
they all got
had to have
scooters.
been like donated or something.
Probably.
Because like if the coach gets involved, like BMS does a great joke about it. There's an episode where he has a barbecue for the team. The only people there are the team and a bunch of girls from the school, like the cheerleading team or whatnot. And all of a sudden they're all chilling in the pool. Here comes the offensive coordinator. Here comes the defensive coordinator. Oh, guys, everyone's got to give me $40 when you get out of the pool. We got to reimburse coach for the food. Sorry, NCAA rules. Like, coach can't even throw a barbecue for his football team. Like, that's the level it's at. Like, they can't buy the coach. If coaches are caught buying things for the players or helping, even if it's to help the players, like Reggie Bush got in trouble. Do you know what Reggie Bush
was
accepted?
mad
He was getting mad shit. He got a car. He got money. But do you know what the main thing was that sold him on the school?
What?
His mom's house.
Yeah, the mom's house.
The mom's house. And then when they came knocking and said, you can either give everything back or give us the Heisman Trophy, he said, here's the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah.
But that he
Reggie
said
Bush
he
won,
said,
in my opinion.
But he gave the car, he gave a bunch of the stuff back. He gave most of it back, and he said he was like, I don't care. He was like the
house,
with the house
because
No,
he's
for
a
his mom's
fucking
house.
millionaire. You can
Well,
buy
I
a
mean,
house.
now, yeah.
But
You know?
At the time.
this point,
At the time. I think at the time.
I mean, at that point, it's more of a statement. He was like, nah. He's like, fuck you. I made the right decision. I took the money, went to this school, and they bought my mom a house. They got my mom out of the slums
Yeah.
they were in. The
Yeah.
shack that
No,
we
right.
grew
In
up
my
in.
opinion, Reggie Bush won, even though they.
But that's what I'm saying.
Heisman.
And
He
like
won.
that's the thing that a lot of boosters do is like a lot of these D1 athletes come from low income
athletes.
families. Like, doesn't matter what sport they're in.
Yeah.
So it drives
Okay.
them to be so great. Honestly, like a lot of professional and superstar level athletes, like even the best, they have stories where they didn't come from the best background.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, if somebody can help them out like that, somebody should help them out like that.
I agree.
And the NCAA should. I mean, I understand how it could be like, oh, well, we offered your mom a $5 million house. They only offered your mom a $3 million house. This one's on the beach. That one's not on the beach. And it could sway your decision. That's what they try to prevent. But it's.
I think it's fair game.
Yeah, I mean, especially for them, like when they go to play football, like they're there playing football. I understand they pound the grades and stuff, and they make them go to classes and stuff. But those dudes, like a team, like I use football as the example. The running back for Alabama has plans to go pro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like Derrick Henry didn't show up to Alabama saying, "Oh, I'm not going pro. I'm gonna be an accountant." He said, "No, I'm going pro."
Robbie, what do you got on the screen?
The Masters.
Okay.
You know, so it's like if you're gonna make the games and stuff, and all the revenue you make on the tickets and all that crap, like it goes back to the schools, but some of it should go back to these kids.
Agreed.
Because
Couldn't
like
agree
they
more.
spend so much time and they risk their bodies. You know what I mean? How many dudes get hurt in the NCAA, and then you lose your
Virtually none of
scholarship.
them are
But then
professionals.
How many dudes? You don't even hear about it, but if you look it up, happens all at hundreds and probably thousands of kids where they get hurt, scholarships pulled. Where the fuck are you gonna do now? You're done. You can't pay for this college. You got to go back home,
Dude,
and you're done.
Being an athlete is such a fucking risk. Like if you put all of your fucking eggs
Anything
into
to
that
risk,
basket,
you know.
I know, but like the percent chance of making it, and then the percent chance of like,
I mean, just not even the percent chance is like of you actually making it. It's like the percent chance of you not getting injured, things falling your way. You know what I mean?
saying.
Yeah.
There's so much that go into it.
The system you had
Sucks for
picked was
the
the
game.
system you fit in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what if you
Yeah.
pick a school and you're a running back, all of a sudden they're just running West Coast offense? You're fucked.
Yeah, it's like you could do everything
know?
right and have
Yeah.
a coach who just doesn't like you.
Exactly.
You know?
Then it gets the political standpoint.
Yeah.
People not
Or the
liking
kid's
you.
son is gonna get the start over somebody who
Yeah.
deserves it. Like,
Or
yo,
or the booster's kid is at the school.
That was
sports are
the,
extremely
Notre
frustrating.
Dame and the Clemson quarterback played at Notre Dame, and he was pissed. He transferred because the current quarterback for Notre Dame, the kid number 12, I don't know, he's actually pretty good, but he starts because the dad is the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And the fucking Clemson quarterback was pissed, so he transferred to Clemson, and he starts at Clemson now.
Yeah.
But they're both pretty good, honestly. Like the Notre Dame quarterback is arguably better than the Clemson quarterback. But it was just like he was pissed that like especially when he played Notre Dame, he wanted to get like.
Well, shout out.
Like he wanted to get them back.
Athlete, that Jack Cohn kid. He was the quarterback for Savely. Graduated, I think, like maybe a year before Daniel, 2 years before Daniel. He went to Wisconsin. He was like the starting quarterback, and he's going to Notre Dame, and I think he's gonna start.
Oh, that's cool.
He might start.
That's really cool.
And then there's the kid from Lindenhurst.
Yeah.
He just played in the county. That Jeremy Rucker.
Yeah,
He just played in the
State.
national championship. He's the Ohio State.
He plays in the
He was the one who
State,
got
too.
killed. I don't know if you remember the dude. The guy got ejected for the hit, but he got killed going over the middle. He caught like a slant route, and he got murdered. And like, I mean, you don't like seeing a dude get hurt, but Daniel hated playing against the guy. He was like one of Daniel's rivals. So I knew Daniel loved seeing that. Daniel loved seeing that kid get
Yeah, no, I mean, he's a good player. That kid is a good player.
He got big. He got mad.
size,
He's
yeah.
huge, dude. He's huge. He was tall.
Like
And he had a
6
big
fucking
frame,
6.
but he filled out his frame. Like he looks like a fucking. He might be an NFL tight end. Like
No, he probably will.
He's
He'll
huge.
go.
Yeah.
He plays that.
He's like Gronk size. Like he's big.
He's like he's a freshman or is a sophomore now?
I
And he
think,
fucking
I
starts.
think they're juniors. I think they're going to
They're
their senior
juniors.
year.
Yeah, he plays at Ohio State. Like he doesn't sit on the fucking bench. Like
No,
he
yeah, no,
plays.
he's the starting. He's
Yeah.
number one or two. Like he's in the tight end packages.
That's
He'll
dope.
definitely go down.
Yeah.
Do you have any more topics you want to talk about, Robbie? Anything? All right, guys. This is a long ass podcast. Thank you if you watched till the end.
It's a fucking 2 hour. But think about how long we got on the other SD card.
Not much, only like 5 minutes.
No,
It
we
stopped
got
pretty
45
soon into it. No.
No, we're an hour and 17.
On this.
No, this is the new one. We have 2 that we're editing.
The other one.
This is an hour and but it was like 10 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. The first one was only 10.
Not even if that. It wasn't.
I will find out when we edit. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night.